All right, guys, another evolution, another quick tip with ground ladder deployment. We're going to talk about a victim already hanging out the window now. You can see in this case, Rosie is straddling the sill. You might have another situation where they're actually laying over the sill because they got smoke pouring out over their head and they want to get underneath the thermal column. On our tower, we've got a 28-foot extension. We don't have a 24 like we showed you in the past. We sometimes just substitute them out, but in this case, the 28 we know is going to make that Division 3 window. If you weren't sure, you could do this with a 35. But this is a situation where we want to get that ladder underneath the victim as quick as possible. Traditional methods, a lot of times firefighters would raise that ladder to the side and then rotate it underneath the victim. The problem with that is you could catch their leg. If they're leaning out head first, actually hanging over the threshold of the windowsill, you actually rotate the ladder right into their head. It's not conducive to a safe and effective means of getting that victim out as quickly as possible. If we come in and we're going to be using a combination flat carry, if I come in and I show you what our ladders look like, they're set up with the flies up. So as we pull out and we're going to do a direct approach or head directly on toward our objective, as we are in this case, that fly section is going to be up. As we raise the ladder, the fly is going to drop in with the fly toward the building, which is what we promote for a more accurate extension. These firefighters will do a combination flat carry direct approach, and then you'll see that that second firefighter, the firefighter at the tip, is actually going to step into the midship as soon as possible. Right when we see our balance point marker, which is TOSA for our ladders, allows that firefighter to slide into that balance point right away, and it's going to get that ladder more vertical, more quickly, more efficiently. Go ahead, guys. Slides in. He's right at that midpoint. The direct approach, flat, combination flat to carry, allows them to center that ladder perfectly. It's up, vertical. He starts his extension. As soon as he can, he's going to drop it into the building. Ladder's coming up right underneath the victim. The fly section is going to remain facing the victim. That way, as you can see, the fly is toward the building. There's going to be a smooth transition from the fly to the bed. That means that victim's going to have to step out as they make that transition versus stepping in if we kept the fly toward the building. So obviously we'd have a firefighter ascend to assist that victim out the window and safely descend the ladder, but it makes ascension and descension safer with the fly toward the building. And we'll do this when we have an immediate rescue of a conscious victim. If we're going in for a standard VES, we're going to want to finish with the fly out because it's going to make carrying an unconscious victim down the ladder easier. It's also going to make performing a ladder bail, ladder slide more efficient because the fly's out. That allows for a smoother transition.